So, guess who's not having to work tomorrow because once again, after 2 weeks, the trucks that's supposed to deliver all our stuff hasn't shown up. So, guess who's not having to work again? This guy. And people wonder why I'm so pessimistic about everything. Because everything that happens completely beyond my control. Of course, people are going to somehow saying me being pessimistic is somehow causing this stuff to happen. Somehow it's causing the trucks that are supposed to deliver, the bread, veggies, and somehow it's my pessimism that's causing it to not show up after 2 weeks. No, it's stuff like this. I was positive, I got out of work work yesterday. Well, I didn't get out of work yesterday because I didn't have to work. I showed up to work and then my manager gave me a ride home. But I showed up and I was thinking, you know what? Okay, I'll be back. I'll work on Thursday. Trucks usually show up Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I'm sitting here thinking that, oh yeah, I'm sure it's going to come here. If it doesn't show up on Wednesday, it'll show up probably on Thursday. They'll probably have me go in to open up, to be there when possibly if they show up. Nope. I asked my manager, and she's like, as far as we know, we're closed tomorrow. So where's that positivity come in? Where's the positivity that's somehow supposed to affect things? People who spend their life thinking that being positive seems to affect it. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. But yeah. 2 weeks. We were supposed to switch companies on the 1st. That was 2 weeks ago. That was like... Oh, you can't see it. Right here. June 1st. That's when we were supposed to get the new truck. Like switching to a new company. Here we are 2 weeks later. Still nothing. So come on people, where are all you people who come out and say, oh, you need to think positive. You need to think positive. It's like telling someone who's depressed other people have it worse. Yes, because when a person wants to off themselves, that's the best thing they want to hear is that, oh, other people who I have no knowledge of or affiliation with, those people have it worse than you. My son or daughter or friend or loved one. No, they have it worse than you. So stop being depressed. But yeah, it just seems like it's a string of bad luck for me. And here I am still trying to find a second. Hell, I've been trying to find a second job before I even found the first one. Practice what you preach. When I say, well, sometimes you need multiple. Yeah. Practice what you preach. I am also in the looking for a second job. My landlady was here, and she apparently wanted me to, according to her sister, she wanted me to work for her again for on like the weekends or something, but they were over here, and when they're over here, they never think of any of that stuff. It's like I actually have to talk to them about it for them to freaking remember, but they're like in their 70s, so what do you expect? But, so, in addition to having that, I probably have 3 jobs, and even at the job I have now, you're never going to hear me say, same thing, it's practice what you preach. You're never going to hear me say, oh, well, I think we deserve $15 an hour, $20 an hour. No, I make subs. A high schooler can walk in and do my job. If it's something a high schooler can do, you don't need $20 an hour for it. You're not an essential worker. But yeah, 2 weeks. But it's not like I have anything to pay or anything. It's not like I have rent to pay or internet bill to pay or food to get or animals to take care of or no, I've got nothing going on. Got nothing going on. Adam, come here, bub. Come here. Come here. Because it's not like I have to take care of that little furry bastard or anything. I had to let him out. He was like, wow. Like, let me out, Grandpa. But, yeah, so it's Not like I have things that I need to take care of because I'm just a basement dweller living with my parents. I don't have an internet bill or rent to pay or. Oh, wait, I do. I do. Because I got a roommate. I've got a roommate. I live in an apartment. So I guess I need money. But, and it's just, it's one thing after another, especially since that new guy bought the stores and, between bounce checks, things like now where we're not, like 2 weeks we've had nothing. Um, and then she's like said something about having to possibly close the stores earlier now. I think in order to like conserve supplies. And why? I'm pushing 40. Why do I have to keep it? It doesn't matter what job it is. I'm working fast food right now. It's happened here. It's happened when I've worked a factory job. It happened when I worked as a CNA. It doesn't matter what job. It's just one thing after another. Like my job as a CNA back in 2011, I would get there 6 o'clock in the morning, and my 6 rooms, because each hall had like 12 rooms, and my 6 rooms turned into 12 rooms real fucking fast. Because the woman there, her name was Antonia, and basically anyone she didn't want to deal with, she put on to me. So I'd get done with my rooms, and she's like, "Oh no, you have to do these rooms." One of them being a resident who was 500 fucking pounds, where you needed 2 people, which there was me. I went and I asked the administrator, I said, "Hey, I'm going to need help with that." And they were like, well, we'll give you help if it's available. So there was that. I talked, what is it, Tuesday? I talked about when I worked at Valero, being on they put me on the register that it was broken. It froze up all the time. The till, you had to like hit the till just to get it to come out. And then you had to slam it shut, because if you just gently close it, it didn't close. You'd have to slam the damn thing. You'd go into the bathroom and people would, certain people would wipe their ass, after taking a shit, wipe their ass and throw it into the garbage can. There'd be shit literally smeared on the walls, on the toilet. And then those same people were out there touching our fucking food on the rollers. And then I'm having to throw food away. People are outside. I mean, because it was a gas station, people are outside unloading their fucking car into the garbage cans, acting like it's their own personal dumpster. SeaWorld, when I worked there, whether it be a caterer or, with the games or always something. I mean, I remember 2015, 2016, the park was so dead, we had to had a Pokemon Go event because park needed to get people in there. So it doesn't matter what state I'm in. It doesn't matter what job it is, whether it's a high paying job or not. Just one thing after another. Something always happens. I worked at Ingles. There, same thing. I'm working 5 days a week. I'm doing my job. And then you have this one, his name, I can't remember. I think his name was Jimmy. But he would come in, and basically once he came in, he would just kind of like go into the back of the store and just kind of walk back and forth, fixing the end caps. And so whenever someone was like, "Oh, so and so, need help on register 3 or whatever," and then I remember one day I went back there and I told him, like, "Dude, get your fucking ass up there. You go up there and help them up there, because I have to do the entire freaking floor." He's like, "Well, why would I help them if they haven't called me?" It's because they don't know you're here. You got here, and as soon as you just started walking back, they don't even know you're here right now. Because I've been going up to help them. So get your ass out there, help them out so I can clean the fucking store's floor. And I kind of said it like that because it was just irritating, because I was trying to, between all these people, it was a busy day. And this dude's just fucking walking back and forth in the back of the store, fixing the end caps. And people were even as like, isn't Jimmy supposed to be here today? Like, where is he? But then he was like, oh, why would I go out there and help? They're not asking for me. I'm like, no one even knows you're here. They were up there asking if you were even here because no one knows where you are. So I had to worry about that, helping them up there. I had to worry about the shit outside, freaking people spilling crap. Like one day I go out there, his name was Garland, or he's still alive, but he major freaking drunk back then. He comes in, gets like huge bottles of beer, and then like 2-3 hours later, he's back in buying like 3 more because he comes in buys like 3 at a time. And then he had his dad hold him, who's like this frail old man. And then they drop it in the parking lot, and guess who gets stuck there cleaning up broken glass? So it's I was working 4 or 5 days a week. They got reduced to 2 days, from like 7:30 at night to 9:30. It's just so it doesn't matter what state, it doesn't matter what kind of job. I just have a string of bad luck. So, and here I am again, having to stay home tomorrow because, again, things beyond my control. I don't control the trucks. I don't own the stores. I'm not the ones causing fucking checks to bounce. I'm not the one who's doing any of that. I'm just the grunt. I'm the moron who goes in and fucking smacks rocks together. Me, work. Okay? So, why are you so negative? I think I have a right to be at this point. I think I have a right to be. Because thinking positive doesn't do shit for you. If you want to believe like it's a placebo effect kind of thing, oh well, if you think positive, good things will. No, if that's fine for you. I know damn well that shit doesn't work. I've been doing that most of my fucking life. But here we are. Here we are. Another day. Almost 2 weeks with no truck. With no truck. And it's not just our store. There's what the guy owns 2, 3, 4, like 5 stores, I think. We're all dealing with this bullcrap. It's like all of us, none of us have anything. But this is what you get for not thinking positive, John. Stop being such a pessimist, John. Right. Yeah, I should be more positive. I'm positive that sometime soon, hopefully something beyond my control will have, like, I don't know, meteor shower. Maybe a fucking Donnie Darko moment in my bed, fucking jerking off and a jet engine falls onto my fucking room. I don't know. Something like that. Thinking positive. See, there you go. I can think positive. Something beyond my control. Fucking tornado. Oh wait, no. Tornadoes are racist. Duh. Tornadoes only affect black areas, according to the left. So, I guess I'm not getting a tornado around here anytime soon. What about no meteor shower or no, they're probably racist too, and they only affect black areas. Damn it! Why don't I live in a black majority area? I'd be hit with every natural catastrophe known to man by this point. I've got a freaking lake right near my house, be freaking flooding, but no. There's not enough black people here because apparently natural disasters are racist. But yeah, think positive, something beyond my control. Like I said, Donnie Darko moment, just laying in my bed, fucking jerking off or something. Jet engine just. And then maybe I can, live a life of like the whatever Donnie Darko was about, with the receiver and the living dead and the whatever else, and I can see my coming out and everyone's coming out of their chest, and then I can say, fuck you, I'm going that way instead. And then I can have a best friend named Frank, who is a 6-foot bunny rabbit. And then maybe I can be the brother of Maggie Gyllenhaal. But oh god, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. What am I doing anymore? I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes in life you go through life and you don't know what you're doing until you get to the very end. And then you stop and look around and you realize that you have no idea how you got there. You know, I think we all go through this at some time, sometimes in our lives, and you know, it's just natural. It's human nature. You know, it reminds me of a warm summer day. I was with my good friend Orville. I'm done. I'm done. Long story short, I have no work tomorrow because once again we don't have a truck. They haven't wanted to deliver anything for 2 weeks now. So, story of my life. Gotta think positive though, right? Anyway, that's gonna do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.